Hey guys, what's up? It's the 21st of September, it's a Wednesday, it's the day my bill gets renewed and I get data again. So we'll start off the show by talking about the show. What do you guys think of yesterday's show? I watched it and I was like, okay, it was a good start. I've always wanted to do this sort of show. The initiating thought to get onto YouTube was I wanted to take my blog at that point, arkaysthoughts.com, and bring it to video. The initial idea was to start a weekly show, but fear of being wrong, fear of failure, fear of this, so I just didn't want to start that. It felt too intimidating. Also, I wasn't used to talking to a camera at that point. Now I'm okay. So I just said, okay, you know what? Why don't I just start a vlog? So my friend had proposed, like, hey, you know, you should check Casey Neistat's vlogs out, you know, and I checked it out and I started watching it, and his advice and his like, just get on it, just you don't have to worry about the equipment, all those type of vlogs, and just get filming. Those helped me like sort of like get over the fear and like, you know, screw it, let's do it. We will look back at the first few vlogs or the first 100 vlogs. Yeah, let's not talk about that, but it was a starting point. And I didn't think it'd take me so long to get to this type of show. You know, I've had a lot of distractions, a lot of stuff been going on, and I guess a lot of procrastination as well. So I'm finally glad that we're here. Yeah, it took a bit long because, well, like I said, lack of confidence, and of course there's a fear of failure, fear of being hated. You know, people will, you know, I can say something and someone will dislike it, or someone will like it. I can say the other way and someone will like it, dislike, you know, that sort of thing. And I just, you know, like right now, if I got one dislike on my video, I'd freak out, or I would freak out. A couple of videos where I got like a dislike, I'm like, oh my god, why? But then I just realized, you just don't give a shit. Just do what you do, man. I will always do my best here to make sure I'm informed, whatever, and if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, you know, just let me know, we'll talk about it. Yeah, that sort of jazz, right? So yeah, so I'm just starting this out. I'll do this every weekday. The weekends I'll save for some old type of vlogs or maybe some reviews, whatever, like. And the format is really simple. You know, we start off, I'll say, hi, what's up guys? My first monologue will be something like more personal, and then we'll go on to news and shit, as I so eloquently put it yesterday. We'll start with the local stuff, the international stuff, a few tech highlights, sports highlights, and then what I didn't have yesterday, did I have today, are links of the day. I don't know how this will go. I don't know whether this is a smart move or not. I don't know. I just thought, you know what, I want to share some shit here. A couple of things I thought were pretty cool. So I'll do this during the weekdays, Monday to Friday, with a rotating segment at the end, whether it's a review or tech or whatever, I haven't decided yet. One of the goals is Sundays to do a daily show, last week tonight-esque weekly show where I talk about a topic. These are all things I've always wanted to do on the vlog. It's just that, again, a fear of failure and a lack of confidence. And hopefully by starting now we can get past it. I'll say the same thing I said on the first vlog. Screw it, let's do it. On to news and shit. Let's talk about some local stuff right now. Our Paralympians are coming back tomorrow. They land in KLIA, I think the Bunga Raya complex, at about 2 p.m. and then there will be a motorcade around the KL City Centre before they stop off at Jalan Tun Razak at about 5:30 p.m. Okay, and then if I'm reading this correctly, from Jalan Tun Razak, there will be an open-top bus headed towards KLCC and then Pavilion, or Pavilion and then KLCC, something like that. And then the convoy will end at the Paralympics Excellence Centre in Kampung Pandan. Yeah, Kari said that he hopes that we can all be there and show the same amount of support that we showed on social media in our physical realm, bodies. Malaysia ended the Rio Paralympics with 3 golds, a bronze, and breaking several Paralympic world records, which is pretty damn awesome. So keeping on the topic of Malaysians doing awesome things, there is this Malaysian company, this Malaysian startup that is called Running Man that recently raised 175,000 ringgit in 24 hours through a pitchIn equity crowdfunding platform thing. Yeah, founders Andrew Chi and Tan Wei Yong started this company back in 2014. Actually, it wasn't even a company yet. They just started delivering food to their fellow students to make up money for student expenses. And then a year later, in May 2015, they launched Running Man. Running Man is essentially an on-demand e-commerce platform. You connect shops and consumers, and then you run, basically Running Man's a delivery service, right? Very similar to GoGet, very similar to Grab Delivery, but just a different name, I guess. Personally, I've never heard this company. Their name has really come about now because of the 24 hours of equity crowdfunding and getting that 175,000 ringgit. Despite the fact that they were not very high on the profile list in terms of local startups, in terms of like delivery startups. To date, they have 7,000 users and do about 2,800 deliveries a week, which is about 400 a day, which is pretty impressive. Well, with the newfound money, they hope to fully cover the Klang Valley by March 2017. Expand right after that to other cities like Johor Bahru, Melaka and Penang. They hope to cover the whole of Malaysia by 2018. So may the force be with you guys. So we end the news here. Let's talk about events for a second. Tomorrow at Track, there is this thing called the Passport International Beerfest going on, which is basically what the title says. I might be there, I might not be there, I'm not sure. We'll see how that goes. But yeah, if you're looking for something to do tomorrow, check that place out. Or don't. Whatever. Alright, now on to more international things. First up, Wayne Rooney. Okay, so recently a local Manchester United fanzine that actually closed but has an online presence did a survey, and the polls showed that 99.08% of fans want to see Rooney dropped. The poll, simply titled "How to Solve a Problem Like Wayne Rooney," produced that result. Basically, yeah, that's about it. There's nothing else to the story really, except the fact that there are a lot of angry Manchester United fans out there. Wayne Rooney, yeah, he's an overrated player. He's not always been an overrated player, but over the last few years, he's definitely been an overrated player. In my opinion, he should have been dropped a long time ago. He's been too inconsistent. He costs too much. He's not worth the money. And I'm looking at the teams like, why isn't this guy being dropped? Anyone else would have been dropped so much quicker. And you look at Manchester United, they've got Mkhitaryan, they've got Pogba, they've got a good midfield there. They don't need Wayne Rooney to play in midfield. And they've got two great strikers there. Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Zlatan is great. Marcus Rashford, one of my favorite young players in the Premier League. This guy came on the scene and just, it's a fantastic player. So these guys should be given the start. Rooney doesn't deserve a place in the first 11. It's time for him to go. And apparently 99% of fans on that survey agreed. Alright, moving on to other things. Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt have broken up after like some 10 years or something like that. Jolie hasn't made a comment. She's citing irreconcilable differences. Lots of rumors out there. I'm not gonna talk about any of them. It's a big thing. I wouldn't talk about any other, like Taylor Swift and Tom Hiddleston breaking up. Yeah, I'm not gonna talk about that. But this, like, I don't really care, but it's like I can see why this is a big deal. So that's why I brought it up. Alright, from there we move on to a little bit of tech news. My favorite type of news. Well, first and foremost, let's talk about the iPhone 7. I just want to talk about the sales of the iPhone 7. There was some talk about how the iPhone 7 didn't live up to the debut of the iPhone 6, but it may seem that that's just because of supply issues. When the pre-orders went online, jet black phones sold out. All iPhone 7 Plus models sold out. That's pretty damn impressive. Yes, I probably get it. Yeah, I probably will. I've had my iPhone 6 for 2 years. I have a system, a format for how I change my phones. So I take the price of the phone, I measure salvage value, so how much I can get sell it off for, how much I think I can sell it for in 2 years or when I want to get rid of it. You get your net price or net cost, and then you expense that over 24 months. I expense it over 24 months, and then based on that monthly cost, I then ask myself, can I afford this? So yeah, that. And if we're talking about the iPhone 7, we've of course got to talk about the Samsung Note 7. It is no secret I am not a big fan of Samsung, although I have become slightly less adverse to them over the last few years with the S6 and the S7. Both very good phones. And then started making phones that blew up. Some 30 cases, which is ridiculous really. The Note 7 relaunch is coming out, so check out the article below by TechEnt. All the details are there. Basically, there's new labeling, the software for charging, battery icon, all to let you know that your phone is a part of the new batch, so that you don't buy an old batch phone. So that's about it for today's show. Before we close off, here are 3 links of the day. First one being this awesome metal cover of Beethoven's Moonlight Sonata by this YouTuber Tina S. Second link of the day, Screen Junkies have released their honest trailer of Civil War, and it's quite funny.
Now, the greatest threat to the Avengers it's gonna be themselves again, isn't it? Yep, this is what happens when your villains kinda suck. Captain America, Civil War.
And the final link of the day is the iPhone 7 107-second video. Alright guys, that's it for today's show. Hit me up in the comments below with your thoughts of what you thought about what I talked about today. I guess a lot of it is still me just mentioning things about the news and what. I'm trying to implement more of my opinions in it, and I think as I get more comfortable with this format, it will happen. If you like this video, hit that like button. If you like my channel, hit that subscribe button. And if you think this is worth sharing, share it around to your friends. Alright guys, that's the end of today's show. I hope you enjoyed it. I'll catch you guys in the next one. KMF guys.